Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are excited for the news that has come in with respect to the Maharashtra CET exam, which is going to be conducted for all the BMS programs across Maharashtra. More than 300 colleges are going to, more than 300 colleges have BMS as one of its course, right? So this session is mainly meant for all those students who are from Maharashtra, or students who are even not from Maharashtra, but they are they are willing to fill the form for the colleges in Mumbai, Pune, and other part of Maharashtra. If you have any queries, if you have any doubt with respect to the form filling, which colleges will be accepting, which colleges will not be accepting. If you have any queries, if you have any doubt, please post your query in the chat section. I am here. I am Jaimin Shah, the program director for UG Management Studies. I'll help you to clear all your doubts. So for all those who have joined now, so for all those who have joined now, uh, this session is for all the students who have who are waiting to clear their queries with respect to the form filling or the college application for the colleges in Mumbai or Pune or all other parts of Maharashtra. If you have any queries, please kindly post your question in the chat section. The first question that we have is, sir, estimated level of difficulty. So, uh, if I have to go back to 2002, 2001, 2002, most of you would not be, in this world. But then that was a time when, for the BMS program in Mumbai, there was an entrance test. Okay. So if I have to compare with that, or I have one more exam called as CUET, correct? CUET, which is the common entrance test, right, conducted by the central government. So we have two benchmark. Okay, I would say that it would be slightly difficult than CUET. It won't be as easy as CUET, but it would be definitely easier as compared to the NPAT, which is conducted by NMIMS. Definitely, for sure, it should be easier. If you look at the syllabus of the exam, the mah-CET exam, you will clearly realize that uh, they are focusing more on English. There are 40 marks for English. In reasoning, they are going to focus on verbal reasoning. Again, that's a part of English, and only arithmetic. It is clearly written reasoning and arithmetic, right? And there are two more sections, which is general knowledge and computer basics. So very less weightage is given to mathematics, which is generally a pain area for a lot of aspirants who are preparing for the BBA and IPMAT entrance test. So to sum it up, it should be, in my opinion, it should be difficult than CUET, but it will be slightly easier as compared to NPAT. Uh, if I have to talk about the section wise, how would be the verbal section of this with respect to NPAT? I would say more or less it would be similar, because in NPAT the difficult part is cont and not the verbal. So it should be more or less similar to NPAT. Slightly maybe 5-10% lesser than that, but not otherwise. Okay. Even if you look at the verbal reasoning part of NPAT, uh, it is not very difficult, and I think the verbal reasoning question across all the exams are on the similar line. So I'm not expecting too much of difficult, too much of easier question or a difficult question in mah-CET exam as well. Arithmetic question, I would feel yes, it would be easier than NPAT. General knowledge and computer basics, you all know, it, I mean, it depends upon whether you know the answer or you don't know the answer. If someone knows all 15, it's easy for that person, correct? So it's as easy as that, as simple as that. How to make a domicile? Okay, great. So you can, you have to go to catch hold of a lawyer. I am sure he will help you for making a domicile. There are you will find a lot of, just a minute guys, yeah, you will see there are a lot of people out waiting outside the basically the high court or the district court, right? So you will find a lot of lawyers outside the court, and they will help you Not even outside the court, there are a lot of lawyers who have their offices, who have their offices in your vicinity. Even they would be able to help you creating a domicile. What are the best colleges in Maharashtra that we can get through MH-CET? Wow. So this was a question that I was waiting for, Harshita. Good question. So as of now, NM and Mitibai has clearly said that uh, they would be accepting the MH-CET, mah-CET exam for the BMS program. However, the article which was published on 26th of March by Times of India, it also mentioned the two notables names, such as Xavier's College in Mumbai and Jain College. To give you a brief background about Xavier's and Jain, Xavier's College and Jain College used to conduct their exams from more than a decade or something. And they are also going to accept the entrance test. But, quote unquote, we don't know whether they will be accepting mah-CET or they will be accepting their own entrance test, because as per the ICT rule, a college can accept any entrance test. So not necessarily mah-CET, or it could be anything else. So again, coming back to your question, Harshita, yeah. So coming back to your question, Harshita, NM Mitibai are definitely the that will be definitely in top 5, followed by I would probably say Jahin, yes, definitely. So if HR, KC, Podar, all these colleges also start accepting the mah-CET scores, generally yes, they should be, because as per the AICT guideline, they have to accept any of the entrance tests. Let's assume that they also accept the mah-CET, then probably I would say NM, HR. Probably I'll go for a Jahind, I'll go for Mitibai, I'll go for KC, I'll go for Podar, Xavier's. These are the top 6, 7 colleges in Mumbai for BMS. Okay. Your question was with respect to Maharashtra. So in Maharashtra, probably you can add MIT Pune. You can add MIT Pune. Yeah, I mean, but probably, out of this 7, I would say 8th rank would be probably MIT Pune, not in the top 7, the colleges that I mentioned. So what is the last date for applying for St. Xavier's? So Pritika, again, there is a confusion whether St. Xavier's will accept mah-CET or they will accept their own entrance test called as XCT. If I go back to last year or last to last year, the XCT announcement, generally the form filling announcement is out only and only in the month of April. Okay, and the exam is conducted somewhere last week of May or first week of June. Okay, so if they conduct XCT, we will keep you updated, we'll keep you posted on that. But if they conduct mah-CET, then for mah-CET, the last date to apply is 11th of April. So make sure that you apply to a mah-CET. See, understand, if you're applying for Xavier's or if you're applying for only Jahin, I would rather recommend that you apply for mah-CET so that you have a bouquet of options open. According to me, the preparation for mah-CET would be a subset of Xavier's or Jahin entrance test, because in Xavier's and Jahin entrance test, you have a match and that two entire syllables. In mah-CET is only arithmetic. So mah-CET is going to be a subset of Xavier's or Jahin. If you're preparing for Xavier's or Jahin, then it makes sense that you apply for mah-CET and keep all the options open, such as NM, Mitibai, KC, HR, Podar, and so many other colleges in Mumbai. What is exactly the portion for maths, Divya? Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, Divya, it is clearly mentioned in their the exam structure that they are given. The second subject that they have written is reasoning. In bracket they have mentioned verbal reasoning and arithmetic. Generally, the questions that comes in arithmetic are percentages, profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, discounts, averages, mixtures and allegation, time and work, time, speed and distance. And to some extent, you can also expect questions on numbers. Some consider numbers also to be a part of arithmetic. So questions on basic number system, divisibility and HCF, LCM, you can keep that as a, you can consider that in the consideration pool, that, this question can be asked. Because if you look at the sample question, the 9 sample question that mah-CET has released, out of those 9 questions, 1 question is from numbers. So taking hint from that, you can expect numbers could also be, you can find a couple of questions based on numbers, a very straightforward, easy one, not a difficult one. Kirti has a question. Yeah. Will Mitibai, Jahin and St. Xavier's Mumbai accept mah-CET score for BAMMC, Bachelor of Mass Media and Communication? So, Kirti, Mitibai has clearly said that they will accept the 12th score marks for all other program except BMS. Okay. For Xavier and Jahin, till last year, Xavier used to conduct Xavier and Jain both used to conduct their own entrance test for all the program, whether it was BMS or it is BBM. So Xavier's had two program for which entrance test was conducted. One was BMS, the another was BMM, that is mass media. For Jahind, except for BCom, for rest BCom and BSc in psychology, rest all other program, there they used to accept the Jahind entrance test that was termed as JHCCE. So yeah, so there is no clarity whether Xavier or Jahind would continue with their entrance test this year or not. So before the session, I had tried calling, a couple of colleges in Mumbai to get the information, and the answer that I got from all the colleges was, as usual, on the lines you had, the notification will be out on the website. Please keep checking the website. So there was no clear cut answer that I got, but this is not on paper or something, but unofficially I have some news from Jahin College that Jahin would still keep on continuing its own exam, that is JHCCE. So yes, so this is, and you can say this as an insider news or something, but yes, I have got news from a faculty member who is teaching in Jahin College. So, but let's hope, let's wait for the notification to be out, and we'll have a clear picture. The whole point, guy, is that whether it is Xavier is going to conduct the entrance test or Jen is going to entrance test, Maharashtra CET is going to be there. And for BMS program, as per the ICT guidelines, you have to write Maharashtra CET. So without wasting time, the objective for you should be start preparing for the entrance test. Okay. Then is the arithmetic and the grammar textbook of IMS, IPM, BBA enough for preparing for CET? Abdud, yes, that should be more than enough. Okay, arithmetic and grammar basically so only for the arithmetic part it would be fair enough, right? But if you have to prepare for the verbal section, then you will have to prepare with the vocabulary book that we have, the reading comprehension, and the last module, which is verbal reasoning. You also need to go through verbal reasoning because that is going to be a part of reasoning section. Yeah, but for maths is concerned, arithmetic module and the first module, I said that numbers के first 2-3 chapters that we have in IMS module, number system, HCF, LCM, divisibility, just go through it. You might get 1 or 2 questions. I'm just saying this from a hint that we got from the sample paper that MAH-CET has released. Okay. Then Arnav has a question: how many people got selected for IPMAT Indore last year? So IPMAT Indore last year, we had a total of 21 enrolled, 21 students got into IPMAT Indore last year. I'm talking about IMS. Otherwise, there are 150 seats and around 196 students got the admission. 46, that means the 46 students did not accept the IPMAT Indore. Okay. Approximately when will the entrance be held? MAH-CET, they have clearly mentioned on their website. The form filling has started. The last date is 11th of April. And the exam is going to be conducted from 27th of May to 29th of May. 27th May, 28th May, and 29th May. These are the 3 dates. Exactly which all colleges in Mumbai are accepting CET score? Charvi, so as I said, all the colleges that has BMS will have to start accepting the entrance test. So I also called, as I said earlier, I called Xavier, I called Jahind, I called R.A. Poddar, and also called Nagindas Khandwala College, which is in Malad. Nagindas Khandwala College clearly mentioned that they will accept the MAH-CET as per the AICTE guidelines. So they have 2 programs, BMS and BBA. For both the program, they will be accepting the MAH-CET test course. For other colleges, there is nothing officially mentioned on their website. However, it is very clear from the notification that all the BMS colleges will have to accept MAH-CET or some other entrance test. What if we exceed the date of registration while making domicile, as it is a long process? Yes, even if you start today, I think a week's time or 10 days time, you should be able to get it done. So start the process. I don't think it should be a problem. Okay. What is the weightage of the CET with respect to board marks? So Krishna, again, on this part, there is no clarity. So if you look at Xavier's and Jahin over last so many years, 50% of the weightage was given to the entrance and the 50% weightage was given to the 12th board marks. This year, everyone, including you, including me, I mean, considering everyone is in the same soup. We don't know whether there will be a weightage to the 12th board or not. There is no clear information from the ICT or from the college. As soon as we get the information, we'll keep you updated, posted on YouTube and as well as on the Instagram. So make sure that you have kept on the notification. That's very crucial. Okay. Then the next question is which modules to study to cover the entire portion of CET, Pranav? So you should be doing every subject of verbal, every topic, that is vocabulary, grammar, reading comprehension, para jumble, para completion. You should be doing it. Verbal reasoning is something that you should be doing it. And for maths, you should be focusing only on module 2 arithmetic and module 1 the first three chapters of numbers that we have. Okay. And don't forget to prepare for a GK, because there are 15 marks of GK. So we have a GK compendium in the GK zone available for you guys. So just make sure that you keep on reading them and keep yourself updated with the current affairs. That again, we have a weekly current affairs, right? So keep yourself updated with that. Also, computer basics, we will be giving you the notes for the computer basics, and we will also be conducting lectures for computer basics. So don't worry about it. We will cover those 30 marks also, GK as well as computer basics. What about NM and Mitibai College? Are they going to take MAH-CET? Yes, Kushwant. It is very clear. NM has, updated on their website on 20th of March that they will be accepting MAH-CET for a BMS program, and Mitibai updated the same on 21st of March. So it is very clear that they are going to accept MAH-CET for BMS program. What material do we refer to computer section? Ashwath, as I said, no, not Ashwath, sorry, my bad. This was Avdut, yes, Avdut. So for computer section, as I said, we will be giving you there will be handout PDF available for every one of you to make sure. I mean, we will make sure that you're prepared with the basics of computer, and we'll also conduct 3 live lectures. Then the next we have is Tarak. What will be the procedure after giving CET to apply for any college? So Tarak, again, the procedure is not yet out, but if I understand the Maharashtra government very well, I can claim this, since I'm teaching in this test prep industry since 2009. Okay. So if I understand them very well, if I look at the other CET exams such as CET for engineering entrance, just a minute. Okay. If I look at the CET for engineering entrance, if I look at the CET for MBA entrance, for all these entrance exams, first you apply for the exam, you give the exam, then your results are out, you get the ranks, and then they open the portal where you have to update, where you have to mention your top preferences for the colleges, that is preference 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then based on the preference that you have given, based on the preference that you have given, you will be given the college of your choice. But you need to make sure that your preference are such that your preference should go hand in hand with the mark for the ranks that you get. So it cannot happen that your rank is 5,000 and you have kept the top 10 colleges of Mumbai in the list. So you may not get any college in that case. Okay. So that is how generally the procedure is after the exam gets over. CUET college options and courses offered. Let's take this Dinesh question on 1st of April. This session, we are going to discuss only and only about Maharashtra CET. For all other programs, NPAT, CUET, Indore, Rohtak, everything, we will discuss that on 1st of April. Again, I am going to come live on 1st of April. Same time. My first preference is BSc Finance and NMIMS, but if I don't, Samayak, let's take this option on first, question on first. Can you brief about BCA? Ashwath, BCA is Bachelor's in Computer Application. So I would not say it's so let me, so in a layman's language, you can say that something, if you do engineering in information technology or engineering in computer science. I would say a little toned down version of that. Okay. You'll not learn everything what you learn in engineering, but a slightly toned down version of that. The job that you get after BCA is more or less in a software company. Okay. But a pay scale is slightly on the lesser side because it's a BCA and not an engineering degree. How BCA science and BCA commerce different from each other? There's nothing called as Ashwat BCA science or BCA commerce. Okay, it is BCA basically, computer application. Which books to refer to computer basics? Yashodhana, I already answered this question. We will be providing you with the study material and we will also conduct some live lectures to help you with the computer basics. Are there seat reserved for Maharashtrian Zaid? There is no update yet. So the when it comes to reservation, it will be same as what it was earlier. Only the mode of examination has changed. Like earlier, it was based on the 12th board. Now it is based on the these entrance test score. But the reservation, whether there is a general category or an OBC, SC, ST, PWD, any category, the reservation or caste based. I mean, the whether it is a Gujarati minority or a Sindhi minority or some other minority, the reservation policy will still hold true. There will be no changes in that. Do we have logical reasoning and data interpretation in CET? Logical reasoning, yes, you can expect logical reasoning in the reasoning section when it comes to case-led based question. You can assume that, okay. So we will have to be prepared for that. And the 10 mocks that IMS is going to provide you, do not worry about it. We will cover each and every type of question that could be asked in the in the actual exam. So there will be, because no one knows what is going to be the paper pattern, so there will be some trial and error to make sure that you're prepared for the worst case. And just, I mean, I'm sure you guys are aware that we are going to provide you 10 mock paper for Maharashtra CET entrance and 6 for Xavier's and 3 for Jahin, in case Xavier's and Jahin continue to conduct their own test. What is the minimum percentage required for the board marks, Krishna? For most of the colleges, generally it is 50% plus, and for few selected colleges it is 60% plus. I'm sure you would at least get minimum that much. I'm sure if you're preparing for entrance test, I believe you will be definitely be aiming at 75 80 plus, right? Can you please repeat the domicile information? I have missed it, Samyak. Okay, so Samyak, for domicile, you may connect with any lawyer, or you get them when you visit any court, or they have their offices. You might have some lawyer in your vicinity. You can get in touch with them and get the domicile done. Whether MAH-CET scores will be used for getting the admission in BAF, Shanai, as of now, no. Okay, but I'm sure if you are following our channel and if you are following the colleges in Mumbai over last 3 months, you will realize that there have been a lot of changes in the admission process itself. Firstly, NM said that they will not accept they will accept the BMS admission only on the basis of 12th board. Then they changed the decision that we will go as per the AICT guidelines. Okay, and there have been some rumors about various other colleges as well. So I would say that let's wait and watch till probably April, mid-April end. I am sure till then we will have a clarity. But as of now, my answer is no, because the CET exam is going to be for BMS, BBA, BBM, and for BCA. I have enrolled for IPM BBA course. Would I be receiving the material for computer basic section as well? Yes, Abdul. Do not worry about it. What should be suitable score for NM and mah-b.bca? Yash, it is very early to predict the score right now, because A, it will depend upon the difficulty of the paper, and B, we don't know what was the last year benchmark, right? I would always suggest more the merrier. But if I have to take the hint from the min CET or the CUET cutoff for the NM mah-b.bca last year, I would say that this exam is going to be for 90 marks. Try scoring somewhere in the range of somewhere 75 80 plus. Try as high as possible. Okay, there is no harm if you score more, right? So aim as high as possible, because that has have been the cutoff of CUET last year for NM and mah-b.bca. What type of questions will arrive in the computer section? So it will be basics of computer, questions on CPU, questions on RAM, ROM, then the hardware and the software used, then the basic functionality, right? The object oriented. Maybe they might ask you question on basics of oops or something, but very very skewed chances, I would say that. Okay. Don't, I mean, see, we will give you the books and we will have questions in the mock, right? So we have the academic team experts who are making papers from last so many years. So to give you an update, we also provide paper for IPU CET. In IPU CET, there is a paper for IPU CET BCA paper, again computer architect, computer application. So there are 25 questions in IPU BCA paper which are based only on computer application. So we know what are the type of questions that will be tested. We means the academic team knows that. So do not worry about it. If you do those, if you do that booklet and if you just go through those 150 questions, like 10 tests, 15 questions each, I am sure you should be able to sail through the computer basic section in the actual exam. Okay, I don't think any question out of those booklet and the 150 question should come in the actual paper. Okay, expected cutoff, I answered this. What is the syllabus for computer? I answered this. Sir, with the respect to the first time being conducted this CET, so will it be easy to moderate? I think it should be moderate level, not as easy as CUET, but not as difficult as NPAT. Somewhere in the midway, it should be. Okay, I would say much closer to CUT rather than being closer to. So, if I have to scale, if I have to put CUT at a level of difficulty of 50 and NPAT at a level of difficulty of 90, probably this exam should be somewhere in the range of 60 to 65. Okay. Which are the top colleges for BCA? Ashwat. So for BCA, you have I forgot the name and the college in Dadar, Ruparel College. Then you have Tagore College. You have Mitibai. Uh, yeah, these are the three colleges that I can remember the name. I can remember. So on Monday, we are going to come up with the top colleges in Mumbai for BCA on our YouTube and Instagram channel. So just keep the notification on. You will get the update. Okay. Is domicile necessary for MH CET form filling? I already have filled it period. For form filling, it is not necessary. Will Xavier conduct its own test or accept mah-CET? Kaustubh, I said in the beginning that uh, it is not yet announced whether Xavier's will accept mah-CET or it own or XCT, which is own test. They have said that they will take the admission based on the interest test. Nowhere it is mentioned about which test, so we'll have to wait for that. But let's fill the mah-CET form so that in case they decide to take only mah-CET, you don't miss out on those lines. Is domicile? I answered this question. What do we have to study for computer basics and general knowledge? I have answered this with the. I did not get the option to give domicile while registering. It is not compulsory. It is not compulsory. Okay. What is the difference between the BBA and BMS? Which one should I prefer? So there is not much of a difference for the BBA and BMS. It again depends from college to college. Okay, so if someone get let's say BBA in a rank 5th college and if someone get a BMS in rank 1 college, I would suggest to go with BMS in the rank 1 college, as clear as that. Okay, that's very simple, guys. Okay, it's as simple as that. Go for the better reputation, better brand of the college rather than a BBA or a BMS, as 75 to 80% of the learning that would happen would be more or less same. Okay. Uh, then we have, sir, we won't have data interpretation, right? So, although nothing is mentioned in the syllabus, okay, but if they consider data interpretation as a part of arithmetic, you never know. I doubt there would be, because there are only 30 questions in reasoning, out of which I am assuming that 12 to 15 questions would be on verbal reasoning and remaining 15, 18 questions on arithmetic, and maybe maybe around 12 to 15 on arithmetic, to 3 to 4 on numbers. I don't see a lot of scope of data interpretation question coming in mah-CET paper. Okay. But then, if you have done with the DI1 and DI2 of IMS booklet, I mean, if you are just gone through it for your BBA entrance, I am sure, you will have a walkthrough in the data interpretation if there is a question in the test. Will the syllabus for computer section be the same as IT of 11th and 12th in HSC board? I think it should be slightly easier and not as difficult as what you had in your 11th and 12th board. BBA in NMIMS or BMS in St. Xavier's or Jaimin, which one? Any day BBA in NMIMS, and as I said earlier, NMIMS is a brand which is much better, much above Xavier's and Jaimin. So any day BBA, if I have to simply compare the brand and the value, it is BBA at NMIMS. There is no other, I mean, there's no confusion in my mind at least. Which course is best? Christ University. Let's not discuss Christ University today, Jatin. We can discuss the same question on 1st of April, same time, 7 p.m. I'm going to come live to address your queries. What would be the par score for CET? More the merrier, beta, because we don't know the difficulty of the paper. So if the paper is going to be extremely easy, maybe 80 marks would be less to get. 80 out of 90 would be less for MITI by NM. As the paper is difficult, probably with the 70 or 72 marks, you can get NM for BMS, right? So it's very difficult. And there is no benchmark for last year, right? So we cannot predict as such. But you should be giving your best, you should not be restricting yourself to a particular score. You should always attempt a paper to its merit. If the paper is easy, try to score as high as possible, right? There is no harm in scoring high. I mean, you score, 90 out of 90, right? But the most important thing here is to attempt the paper to its merit. BMS for NM and MITI versus BBA from NM resolution is better. Yes, Dola Kya. Very good question. Okay. So I always had a query whether we should go for a BBA with NMIMS or BMS at NM. Okay. So if fees is not going to be a constraint, I would say BBA at NMIMS, because the kind of learning that you'll have and the kind of value that you'll get will be quite better as compared to BMS in NM. But however, I don't think that would be much of a difference. So you can probably go with BMS, NM at BMS as well. Should not be much of a difference. So I had a student last year who converted BBA at NMIMS and converted BMS at NM, and he selected BMS at NM. So, the final call would be your guys. If you ask me, then I would say go with NM BBA. That would be my take. Then we have, which all colleges come under Maharashtra CET for BBA. So all the colleges that has BBA will have to accept mah-CET as per the AICT guidelines. Okay. Which college is better among NM, MITI, Xavier's, and Jaimin for BMS? So I would say among out of this four, first is NM, followed by Jaimin, then MITI third, and then Xavier's fourth. And maybe MITI and Xavier's could be interchanged. That would depend. MITI I would give slightly better edge over Xavier's because of its placement record and nothing else. If anyone get 80% in 10, 73% in 12, is there a chance? Sushant, chance for what? Okay, for the entrance, for the BBA, BCA, BMS, or BBM, it is going to be through entrance test. So it's not going to be your 12th or 10th board marks. Is NMIMS and Anil Surendra Modi College same? Yeah, they are both same of those. Anil Surendra Modi College is same as NMIMS. I don't see any questions that has come up. I don't see any other question. I'm still there and waiting for you guys to ask questions to clear your doubt. I'm really enjoying helping you out with your queries and solving your queries. XCT is for Sushant. XCT is for Xavier's in case they conduct XCT this year. Okay. Otherwise, if they accept the score on the basis of mah-CET, then there won't be XCT. So Sushant, for BMS, it's going to be purely based on the mah-CET score and not on the basis of your 12th marks. Okay, there might be 50% weightage, but we don't know. So I would suggest give your best to mah-CET and try to score as high as possible. Is Nirma better than NMIMS BBA? No, not at all. Is HR college good for BMS? Yes, Ashodhana, it's good for BMS, no doubt in that. Will NM will take care of CET? Sir, NM will take CET and NMIMS will take no. So Harsh, NM college for BMS will take CET and NMIMS for BBA will take its own entrance test called as NPAT. Okay, Janendra, I'll again. I think you have joined. You joined right now. So for all those students who have joined late, let me again come up brief you about the syllabus. There is going to be four sections. First section will be English, which will be of 40 questions. Then the next section is going to be reasoning. It will comprise of verbal reasoning and arithmetic. The third section is going to be general knowledge and awareness, and the fourth section is going to be basics of computer. So 40 question for verbal, 30 question for reasoning, 15 each for GK and for computer basics. So this is going to be the paper pattern, Jinendra. Okay. For NMIMS, BBA or BSc Finance, do we need to write CET or only NPAT? Only NPAT, Rishi. There could be JET taking place. What is JET, beta? I'm not too sure. What is JET? If you're referring to Jahind entrance test, Kia, then the name of the exam is JHCCE. Okay. So can we refer to Maharashtra board maths textbooks for maths, applied maths for CUT? So you need to refer to the 8th, 9th, and 12th books for the arithmetic section, because the topics that are going to be asked in mah-CET you have not learned in 11th and 12th. You have learned that in 8th, 9th, and 10th. That is percentages, profit loss discount, simple interest, compound interest, excuse me, averages, mixtures, allegation, time speed distance, and time and work. And to might be few questions on numbers, divisibility, and HCF. So you try referring to the 8th, 9th book, or maybe you can refer to the IMS study material that will help you. I mean, that will help you with the test series as well as the correct study material. Rishi, let's take this question on 1st of April about which course to select at NMIMS. Yeah, Rishi. Avdut. Okay, sir, can we refer to Maharashtra board for again same Avdut for any entrance test, beta? They always accept the test that is structured is based on the syllabus for that you have learned in 8, 9, and 10, the math syllabus, not on the basis of what you have done in 11th and 12th. How to prepare for GK section? So, Krisha, for GK section, it is very clear you need to, just, if you are an IMS student, just go to student portal, GK zone, and there are few things. One is static GK. Just go through, remember those static GK. The second is current affairs. Do last 6 months current affair, and we'll also come up with the GK compendium specifically meant for Maharashtra CET. So let's make use of that, and maybe I think that should be more than sufficient to crack GK. And I'm sure Kia, you joined late, baby. Right, beta, Krisha. So in that case, also you will have to, for computer basics also, we will give you the study material in the PDF format, and we'll also conduct the live lectures. Even for GK, we are going to conduct the live lectures. So I think those preparation with the PDF handouts and the live lectures should be more than sufficient to get those 30 marks in the mah-CET exam. Will mah-CET be conducted in Maharashtra only? Gaurang, so when you fill the form, you have an option to select the city and the city in which you want to take, and as per the list, it is only Maharashtra. How to prepare for Christ University? Let's take this on first. I'm going to come live on 1st of April again. What is the session on 1st of April about? So 1st of April, Rishi, it's the same live session where I'll be addressing your query with respect to all the exam apart from Maharashtra CET, that is made be IPMAT Indore, NPAT, SET, Christ, or let it be Rohtak, IPMAT Rohtak, or CUT, or let it be IPU CET. For all the exams, I'm going to come live and clear your doubts. How to prepare for Christ University? Vaibhav, 1st April. Among NM Simbi, 1st April are now. Sir, when will the mock test of MAH-CET be available on the IMS portal? By 20th of April, the first mock should be made live. By 15th or 20th, earliest would be 15th April, but not before that. On the safer side, keep 28th of April 20, and then every 3 days, 3 days you should expect one mock each. Okay. By next week, in the next week, we will also make the schedule for the MAH-CET paper to be made live on our student portal. So you can student portal as well as on the IMS India website. So you can refer to that, and you can access that. Will JHCC take place or Jahind or CET score consider? Kia, there is no clarity whether it will be based on CET or Jahind. But as I said earlier, you should start your preparation because the syllabus is going to be remain more or less same, right? Will XCT Mahek the same thing, beta. There is no clarity whether Xavier or Jain are going to accept their own entrance test or they are going to accept the MAH-CET. So there is no clarity as such right now. Domicile not necessary for applying CET. Kriti, no, not exactly. Anyone can apply. Uh, Nimish, BBA would be better choice. Okay. Great. So, guys, if you have any queries posted, or if you have liked this session, if you have enjoyed this session, then please, uh, you know, give thumbs up and like this video, and that will encourage us to come live on YouTube and clear all your doubts, clear all your queries. So I don't see any other question coming up. I think that's it from my end. So bye bye and see ya. See you soon on 1st of April. Till then, all the best for your preparation. Bye bye. Bye everyone. All the best. Okay, so Nimish has still one doubt. Nimish, yes, please post your doubt. If I choose BBA, then for cat like at less than uh Nimish, not really as such, this is a very difficult question to answer in one line. Why not connect with me on a one-to-one basis? Let me, guide you, get me mentor you on a one-to-one basis. That would be great. Okay, because it's not very easy to answer this question in a yes or no. We'll have to take care of a lot of other parameters. Okay, so Nimish, you can uh, message on Instagram. I am IPMBB at IMS Instagram. You can message me. I will reply to you on that, and let's fix up a time and let's have a mentoring session maybe on Saturday. I hope Nimish that helps. Yeah. Okay. Chalo. Bye bye everyone.